Net neutrality upheld by federal courts against cable companies. Google Fiber. Net neutrality upheld by federal courts against cable companies. Google Fiber. Thank you for tuning in to Laurel at the Black Political Buzz Network. Today, Tuesday, June the 14th. Today is Tuesday, June 14th, 2016. It was just announced on the political website. It was just announced on the political, Politico, political website, that the D.C. Circuit Court of Appeals, the Washington, D.C. Court of Appeals, has upheld the Obama administration's net neutrality rules for the internet to remain an open internet. So cable barons, cable company barons, such as Comcast, Time Warner, sometimes Verizon, they have lost a decades-long battle. This battle has been going on longer than President Obama's first and second term in office. This battle was started about 10 years ago or so, before Obama became president. The large cable companies who had a monopoly, large cable companies who had a monopoly on the internet, such as Comcast, Time Warner, Verizon. This has been going on for at least a decade, trying to control the internet and trying to control the information that's flowing over the internet. I thought Google did that. You're thinking wrong. You're thinking that, I thought Google was the only, company that had a monopoly on the internet. Wrong. Wrong. The traffic that's on the internet, it flows through the receptacles and the equipment owned by cable companies. I repeat, the traffic on the internet is controlled through the equipment owned by large cable companies such as Comcast, Time Warner, Verizon, etc. So Google controls the information. Google controls the information, not the traffic. The traffic is controlled by cable companies. No more. And see, these companies control how fast your internet speed operates. Like in black neighborhoods, let's just be real about this. I'm going to get real on this. Comcast, Time Warner, Verizon, they control how fast or how slow your internet speed is. So in black communities or Hispanic communities, in black and Latino communities, or in poor communities, you have poor quality internet speeds. Your internet speed will be much slower than if you go to a very wealthy community. I know because I've done it myself. I've been in wealthy communities, and the internet speed was zip, zip, zip. Faster than the speed of lightning was the internet speed. Before I can even type in my subject on in Google, it's there. And the traffic wasn't blocked. But in black and Latino neighborhoods or poorer neighborhoods, it takes a long time for a download. It takes the traffic is blocked. For example, many of you all know I covered the GOP debates this winter, this fall and winter. I covered the GOP debates, all over the country. I personally traveled to these places. I personally went to Miami. I personally went to Detroit. I personally went to Iowa, etc. Las Vegas, and I covered these debates. And when I traveled in these places, the internet speed was so fast, zip, zip, zip. And the traffic wasn't blocked. But when I returned back to, where I was living, whether it be Charlotte, North Carolina, or temporarily at one time it was Atlanta. I was temporarily living in Atlanta, but my permanent home is, right now is in Charlotte. When I returned back to Charlotte or Atlanta, The internet speed was slow, and the traffic was blocked for my uploads. But when I traveled, what I uploaded, the traffic wasn't blocked. I got many hits on my stuff. Coming back to Charlotte or Atlanta, very few hits, traffic was slow. That was by design, that was intentional. But when I went to predominantly white neighborhoods, or very wealthy neighborhoods, very wealthy communities, internet speed was not slow, it was very fast. Traffic was not blocked. When I went to black poor neighborhoods, slow internet speed, traffic blocked. And it costs more. The internet packages, the bundle packages for internet or Wi-Fi in white neighborhoods or wealthy neighborhoods is different, at a different rate than it is for black and Latino neighborhoods or poor neighborhoods. So I'm glad that this net neutrality suit was won in the Obama's favor, because President Obama wants an open internet and he wants it to be fair. Now, y'all know I'm not a President Obama's advocate. I'm not his rubber stamp. I never have been. I never will be. I'm not President Obama's administration's rubber stamp. But I agree with this because it's only fair and right. Why should black students or black children, why should black and Latino students have access to a much slower speed of internet access than white kids do in rich neighborhoods? Human life is human life. We want to say all lives matter. All lives matter. Not just black lives. All lives matter. But we don't want to give all lives the same access to opportunity or equal and fair opportunity so that they can both play on the same fields. Black and Latino kids should have the same, edge with technology as white kids do. And black and Latino kids cannot have that edge, especially poor black and Latino kids. They cannot have that edge in technology if they can't even get decent internet speed in their own community, in their own neighborhood, and their parents are paying an arm and a leg to even have that slow internet speed. That's not net neutrality. That's discrimination. It's a closed internet and discrimination, and it's unfair. So the D.C. Circuit Court of Appeals has upheld the Obama administration's net neutrality and the FCC's net neutrality rules for a fair and open internet, so that everyone can have the same speeds, downloads, etc. I support that. I agree. Congratulations. We need that in this country. It makes the playing field more equal. Especially if you want to have an online business. Whether you're black, Latino, white, whatever, Asian, whatever. This creates an open, fair playing field in the marketplace. And I support it and I agree. Thank you for tuning in to Laurel with the Black Political Buzz Network. Goodbye.